You never said it.
Oh, come on,
sorry.
Joe. We're working here.
Oh,
Silent, always on
Who
silent.
is it?
Sorry. It's actually the hospital checking in on my
No.
wound. It
You
is.
can go ahead, take
No,
it.
it
Then
doesn't
this
matter,
is
no.
an important one.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe they have something to tell you.
No, they don't. They
Cut to
Joe,
they don't.
we've got some bad news.
No, there's no bad news. Praise God.
Welcome to the Brotherly Love Podcast. It's Friday.
Happy Friday.
Another Friday.
Is it Friday?
Yeah, it is Friday.
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
Why don't we?
Okay,
can we?
cool.
Can we do one of the? Can we lean more into our ASMR voices?
Sure, we
Really,
can, but that
just-
would be boring.
Yeah, really boring.
It's not Sunday.
Is it though?
man.
I think
Friday.
so.
We could take lots of time to
Sunday
tell,
drivers. That's
tell-
a real
to
thing,
tell
you know.
It is a
people.
real thing.
I can't stand when I really got to go somewhere and you see people tooling around. They kind of cut you off. They're going below the speed limit.
Amen, brother.
I got a real problem. With
I like it
Sunday
when they're in
drivers.
their Sunday drivers, which is sort of a thing of the past now. But
You mean the
every
car-
now and then
like the
you
car.
Still see some of the old timers like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
their Sunday driver, which is like their either their special car or their vintage car that they've or the car they don't drive every day, and you still see them out on the road.
I got
like,
one
you know?
too.
You
It's
know,
a hog.
Looking at you right
got
now,
two
I just got to
wheels.
address this. I don't know if anybody has seen.
Oh, we should address the
Joe's
elephant
face.
in the room. My face.
Joe's major domestic disturbance.
There's been much debate about it. So ridiculous. Anyway,
Want to explain it because
Well, it's a
man,
crazy
dude,
story.
Look at
Okay,
your
first of all,
face.
let's just say that actually nobody other than Joe was injured during the incident.
that's
Yeah,
right.
the making of that face.
Yes,
True.
and
Nobody
and
else is
miraculously, it's looking really
Yeah,
good.
much
Is it
better.
really?
If you had seen it beforehand,
Oh my gosh.
Pretty bad.
goodness.
It
we
was
were
pretty
all
scary.
we were all honestly the whole family. This was a moment where like Matt wasn't even here.
No, I wasn't even here,
But-
so I was freaking out because I know you, Joe. You're very particular about your face.
Well,
Like for me,
I don't want a
I'd
big
be like,
contusion on
I
it.
got this cool scar
In fact-
now. I can rock this massive like
To Matt's
new character actor thing.
point,
But for you,
about 8 months ago, Joe nicked his head
oh yeah,
on this
Did.
like light thing
we were
out by
filming. Yeah.
out by the front door, and it
tiny
left.
little nick, and you were freaking out.
You were freaking out.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was thinking, man,
Oh,
Yeah. This was.
my.
it's got to be a whole psychological journey for you.
Yeah. So here's the story. I was doing with my youngest daughter, Dilly. I was pushing her. She loves to be pushed like in a roller coaster. We get these Amazon boxes.
No,
and
of
she's
course,
a little pint,
I'm sure you
obviously.
do, Joe.
So she jumps into these Amazon boxes. She's like box ride. So I
Box
push her
rides,
through
cool.
the hallways around the house.
Okay.
We go real. I used to do it with the older ones too. I mean, everybody does it. You
Yeah,
push your
I
kids-
used to
Remember
do it
that
as a kid.
Yeah,
You get pushed around in a
You'd
big
either be
box.
sometimes in laundry baskets. Remember that where I would push you and Andy
On
through
the
house.
carpet. You get some speed.
Oh, you get some real speed.
Woo!
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sorry to interrupt, but you remember also we used to have those beanbag chairs?
Yes.
And we used to have this long hallway. I think you were a little too young, Ann, to experience. We used to have this
Yes.
long hallway in our old house on Revelation Road. I
Yes.
mean, it was long.
It was really long.
Like 30 or 40 feet.
And
maybe even
carpeted.
long- and carpeted.
Yes.
And if you put the beanbag like 2/3 of the way down the hallway,
Yeah.
and you ran as a kid, you could launch yourself in the air,
Yep.
hit that beanbag,
Yep.
and slide all
They
the
were
way
pleather.
to the end. It was
Really cheap
amazing.
pleather. So
Yeah.
they had this sheen to them. Yeah.
It was like the scene from Christmas
was
Vacation.
gonna say that.
on the
On the-
toboggan. That's what it was like.
This non something
Non-varnish.
cereal- right? Cereal
Cereal
varnish. See you later, dudes.
Yeah.
Pew! But anyway, so I had just gotten home from a meeting, and I walk in, and we're gonna sit down and have some dinner, and she's so cute. She opens the garage door. She goes, "Daddy, hello, Daddy." I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's so crazy because I remember that from the older ones too.
Yeah.
It's such a great feeling. But and hopefully you guys will experience that one.
I want
one
to
day.
experience it,
Yeah.
man. I really
And
do.
so she's like, "Will you give me a box ride? Will you give me a box ride?" Because we got a little Amazon box and she had it all ready. And I
Yeah.
said, "Okay, sure." And I've done this, by the way, I don't know, 100 times with her.
Yeah.
And we've gone down the same path because downstairs we can go all the way from the front door all the way to the back door. It's this
Okay.
long kind of open area. And there's this one threshold between the dining room and the kitchen area where it goes from hardwood into the marble floor, And we went, and I've been over it in the boxes 100 times.
Yeah.
And that day, we started from the kitchen, went all the way down to the front door, over the threshold. We went down all the way over the threshold, back to the kitchen. Went down all the way to the front door. The last time, because Sam was like, "Come on, guys, we got to get the table." I was like, "All right, this is the last one."
Oh, my
So I was
course.
low, and I was pushing her, and we were going, not like dangerously fast, but we were getting a good speed because she loved it.
You must have been going pretty fast, pal.
No. And for some reason, we get this little threshold, and the box completely stopped. This little box did not move. And I was like, in a matter of a second, she was going to fly out.
She was going to launch her.
Right. And I'm low to the ground. So I lunged to get her. And praise God, I caught her with both my hands and I got her back in the box. And my momentum when I got her in the box, I had to jump to get her. I basically flung myself over and then realized when my hands were back here and she was in the box that nothing was between me and the floor.
Yeah.
And I went full steam, my head right here.
Yeah.
All I could see, literally, not to be too graphic, is a wall of red. I could not see anything, but I knew something really bad. And I popped right up. I mean, it was so loud. I popped right up, and like my head, no joke, was split about 3.5 inches.
Jeez.
And I was, they called it like a skin splinter. So like it doesn't, it just literally goes, like it shatters like glass, but it's your skin. Bro, anyway, my wife was a rock star. I didn't know what to do. Libby was also there with us.
Wow.
Everybody was freaking out. I mean, I don't know how I got up. Sam actually said, I don't know how you hit the floor that hard and got up because I didn't have my hands. I mean, my hands are back here. But I popped right up and I instantly put something on it and it was blood everywhere.
I was about to say that they dunk your head in ice cold milk because isn't that what you're supposed to do when you cut your finger off?
Oh, really?
I've always heard that.
Wow,
You
thanks.
put the finger in the milk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I
But
couldn't
You
put
don't
my head in
put
you
there.
don't
Joe's whole head in there?
waterboard. You
No.
don't waterboard him with
So
you gallons of milk start pouring over his head.
I'm lactose
intolerant.
intolerant.
I'm lactose.
I thought this is what we're supposed to do.
You guys are such Anyway,
Get more
He's
milk.
not breathing. He's not breathing.
Get more milk.
Sam was a rock star. She throws Dylan in the car. She throws me. Libby was going to stay at the house and man things there in case we had dinner on the stove. I mean, Libby had to shut down dinner. I mean, it was a disaster.
It's a shame you didn't have a ring camera of this footage.
Why?
You know
I would
those.
have
You know those.
loved-
I
you
want
know
to go
those-
back and watch this trauma.
No wait. You know those social clips.
What a sicko.
Because it would go viral.
What a
Yes.
freak.
You know those social clips of the hero dads who, like, when the babies fall off the bed, they catch them and they just
Yeah.
before the
In
car
fact-
and they pull the baby back.
Is there footage of this anywhere?
I don't think so.
Joe,
Wait a minute, I'm
think
texting
Do you
Sam.
have footage
You can
of
text it,
this?
but I don't think we have footage.
That'd be
no.
amazing footage.
Yeah, that's great. I know. It's like rewatching, I don't know, like Titanic over and over again. That's a sickness.
What?
Why would you want to watch the film over and over? It's so friggin' sad.
He
Like,
dies
you know
at
how,
the
yeah,
end.
you know how it ends. I can't. I've watched it maybe 3 times. These people that perpetually watch the Titanic.
Have you seen
I-
that AI thing?
What?
What? What's wrong over here?
Oh
doing? I don't
no!
know.
Please
I don't
forgive me
know.
for saying this. It's
he's
this AI.
scrolling.
It's this AI thing where they changed Titanic. They were like, there's enough room on the door for both of them to survive. I might have said this before, but they.
You never said it.
Oh, come on,
sorry.
Joe. We're working here.
Oh,
Silent, always on
Who
silent.
is it?
Sorry. It's actually the hospital checking in on my
No,
wound. It
You
is.
can go ahead, take
No,
it then.
doesn't
This
matter,
is
no.
an important one.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Maybe they have something to tell you.
No, they don't. They
Cut to.
Joe,
they don't.
we've got some bad news.
No, there's no bad news. Praise God. Just to get back to it, somehow miraculously, like I didn't have a concussion.
Contusion?
I did a massive contusion, but I
Oh.
didn't have any bleed inside, and I didn't fracture anything, even though I had an I hit my nose
I
here.
saw that in the picture.
Yeah, and
I thought you did break your nose.
I know, and they thought I did too, but I didn't, which is actually a miracle.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any internal bleed, that's the best.
So-
I didn't have any swelling inside.
Well, your eye-
real
your eye's
quick.
fine.
I know.
I gotta say my story. It's this AI.
Oh
thing.
yeah, sure. I'm just talking about my life.
Yeah, it's okay.
And
this
possible,
This is a good one.
almost,
AI.
horrible- Go ahead, AI. Yeah, take it away, Andy.
Fixes the ending of
Andy
Titanic.
Intelligence. That's what it stands for.
AI fixing the Titanic, saying that the door is big enough for both Rose and Jack. So they make it back. They lay on the board
Come
together,
on.
or the door together, and they make it back. And then they have a great life together. And then when Rose turns 25, Jack breaks up with her.
Oh, come on. First of
Andy,
all,
you're
it's
the
27.
27.
Everybody knows that.
Leo, come on. It's just a cliche. He's got to stop doing this. It's
He,
wrong.
You know what he said about it?
What?
He came out and he said, I know I'm 50, but I have the psychology of a 30-year-old.
Oh, wow. That's something to be proud of.
No, he doesn't. He has the psychology of a 3-year-old.
Yeah, any man that would
30-year-old.
say that
I'm
out
still a
loud.
baby. I'm actually only 30. That's not a baby, you idiot. That's
Yeah.
a full-grown man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
By the way, when our grandparents were growing up, like 17 was a full-grown man.
Pop was fighting wars.
Yeah, when they were fighting world wars.
This guy.
I love how he's like, I'm 50. I'm just not baked yet. I'm still a little puppy. Look at me. It's like nobody's gonna look at you and think you're a puppy. You know?
He walks.
He's. You guys
ever
notice
see-
he's looking more and more like Jack Nicholson?
Yes. But he also,
is.
Isn't that
did you ever see him walk
Yeah.
in and out of places with the hat and like he's in a tuxedo and a Dodgers cap?
To be honest, I feel him on that. I would love to be able to wear a hat
You do?
in every situation. I hate having to fix hair.
I love wearing hats too. I can't wear hats till this heals.
Oh,
I can't
yeah.
put any pressure
Oh
on my head.
my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a dad injury,
So
bro.
it's a big dad injury. Yep, I
you go.
scathed by pretty good with Charlie and Libby, and little Dilly took me out. Yeah. So, but honestly, I'm just so thankful that I was able to catch her
Yeah.
because she was flying, and I don't know how I did it, but I caught her. It just took both hands to
and
get
you
her back
couldn't
in
get
the
an
box.
arm in front, huh, to break the fall?
No, think about
bro,
it.
bro. Yes.
Makes
Ooh,
sense.
what a
So fast.
brutal,
Yeah.
brutal.
So fast. I lunged to get her. I lunged so fast, and then I couldn't get
What
her.
are they saying? You're getting.
I mean,
Nothing.
you're kind of lucky in the sense because our dad, he had multiple injuries. He almost lost a testicle because of us. Do you remember that?
What?
Yeah, it's true.
Are you being serious right now?
I am sort of being
He
serious. yes.
almost lost a testicle.
Yeah, you don't remember this?
What?
He had a cyst on his testicle that he lost. That he had, it was an injury.
Guys, you can't talk
It was
about
a genetic
this.
thing.
Like
I
that-
know. That's what I'm combining the two. But you remember? No, remember?
That had nothing to do with us.
Wait a minute, are
no,
you
remember
being
I kicked him-
serious?
Remember, I
Dad had a
kicked him
cyst
in
on
the.
his
I kicked
testicle.
him in the.
Yes, you did.
I kicked him so hard one
Yes.
time.
Yes.
But he was. We were like play fighting, and I kicked
Yeah.
him so hard one time in the testicle. He had to go to the hospital
He
and get it
did.
checked.
He did.
And it was really bad. And that's how they found the cyst. And then he had an operation. But in my mind, I'm thinking
You
I'm the
caused
one
it.
who
You
almost
caused it.
lost Dad's
Yeah,
testicle.
you sucker punched Andy.
Which
Dad-
means this guy wouldn't be here.
Does Dad only have one testicle?
No.
No. They
No,
took,
he's
a,
got
they
them
took a
both.
polyp off of one,
Yeah.
and it was non-cancerous.
This is the.
No, but you know what else he did
I don't
have,
think
though?
any of this
he had multiple
conversation-
hernias from playing sports with
He
all
did.
of us.
He did.
He
did.
pulled. I remember. Forget when I was in basketball, going crazy. All I wanted to do was be in the NBA,
Yeah.
and I'd make Dad play with me every freaking night. He
Yeah.
split open his
Oh
hernia,
my gosh.
and had to go get a full mesh put in there because of me.
I know.
Um,
Remember, Andy would just do. Remember, Dad would bend over and just to pick something up, and Andy would be like, "Yes!" In full steam, Andy would lunge
He was
and jump on him
vulnerable.
and try to
Yeah.
ride him like a bronco.
Yeah.
I remember him going, "Oh,
Dad had
God
back
damn
problems
it,
from
you
Andy.
Son,
No.
you got to
Oh,
give me
yeah.
a warning, son."
He did.
He would literally just go like this. I'm gonna get this piece of paper, and he'd be like, he'd see him down the hallway. Dum, dum, dum,
I
dum,
know.
dum. Ah!
I know.
This chunk.
Oh yeah, I remember
I just
that.
went, "Ah!" Dad would be like, "Ah!" so many times.
I know.
Oh my God. He would just do random things. The poor man would just be
I know.
bending over to pick something up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see him. You'd just be
Yeah.
doing something else. You'd be like, double
Three
take.
boys. We trashed Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, physically,
He was
we
amazing.
beat him up.
Yeah.
You remember? I'll never forget when Dad. We probably said this story before too, when he fell off that ladder. And we've had this podcast a while, so I just feel like I'm constantly
No, I
repeating
don't
myself.
remember, Ian.
Remember the ladder?
That's you texting me.
Well, yeah.
You're like, who is that? it's Andy texting Sam, my wife, and I. Do you have any footage of Joe
he actually-
flying through the air? It would go so viral. What a putz. And of course, my wife, being as classy, she says, "Oh my gosh, I wish only sad videos." Right after him getting in the car, freaking out.
Well, those would go viral too.
She just kept saying, I literally kept just saying my face. My face. My face.
I'm sure.
Bro,
The Vanilla
When I
Sky
tell
movie
you-
goes through Joe's mind.
when I tell
Yeah.
you, I ran, I have that big mirror in the dining
oh
room.
boy,
right?
that's
Oh.
I ran to
Mirror,
just-
mirror on the wall.
and I
Who's
remember-
the fairest of them all? Ah, not me. No longer is it me.
It was never me, bro. I'm very tough on myself, but I've never. I just had to see it. Sam was like, "Please don't look, baby. Just get in the car. Don't look." And I was like, "I gotta see it." And then I was like, "Ah!" I mean, dude, it was. I honestly,
flapping like
dude,
in the
it
wind.
was.
You know what I want to do? I want to pair that now with the video of
Turkey neck
when
on
you
your
put a
eyebrow.
mirror- when you put a mirror in the forest and like a bear sees its own reflection.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
back the mirror. You ever seen those?
Yeah,
Because they think it's another bear.
Yes,
That's
yes.
Joe's reaction
Yes.
when he looks at himself in the mirror. Oh,
It's
who
like
is that? Who's that intruder?
it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking.
See,
so
I had
much
that
better.
gash, but under like right in my tear,
You had
yeah.
a
Ducked.
horrific injury.
Yeah,
Yes.
you had it.
and it was fine.
Well, one of the things the plastics guy said was that
You
fortunately,
call the plastics guy.
he's great.
You sound like
He's great.
like
he's great. My doc is
Donovan
They went in
from
laser at Allen.
Cherry
Well,
Hill,
no, he
the
just-
plastics guy.
I don't. There is no plan yet because they have to just wait to see it has to heal. Like this big flap has to scab and fall off and heal. And we have to see what kind of the skin texture is and all these things. It can heal like a scar or it can heal smoother like this,
Okay.
So I don't know. But what he said was that the face, the front of the face actually heals the best out of any part in the whole body. It has the most regenerative powers of any part of the body, the face, skin, tissue, and the cells.
Tell that to Bradley Cooper.
Well, no.
Can we show a picture of Bradley
You
Cooper?
can't do. By the way, did you see that one thing that says Bradley Cooper has officially become Barry Manilow?
Yeah, he kind of looks like Barry,
Dude. And
What are these guys
we'll
doing?
get him to do a side-by-side.
What are these guys
There
doing?
is a side-by-side
What
of,
are these guys
of
doing?
the new Bradley Cooper and Barry
These are
Manilow.
cool, good-looking
It-
dudes.
I
What are
know.
they doing? Why
I
aren't
don't
they
know.
aging like men?
Let's not talk. Let's
don't
not
know.
list them. But there are guys that
know.
look very different than how they should look.
Gosling?
Oh,
One of the coolest
come on!
guys of all
I just
time?
said. I literally
Ryan
What's
just
going on?
said.
He got brand new cheekbones.
They
I
said-
don't understand
Did you see what
why.
they said?
He had great cheekbones
He's in the new
before.
live-action Chipmunks. He's playing Alvin. That's what they said.
Lord,
I know.
have mercy.
It started with the Zephron chin.
Stop,
You know?
guys.
Yeah.
naming them all.
Stop, guys.
Stop.
Zephron
Tell
Zephron
that-
turned himself into Thanos,
Guys.
and then everybody,
And everybody, you would
everybody was
think would go,
"Hey, I'm digging it."
what is going
Hey
on?
man, who did the chin?
All I know
love
is-
the I
all
love
I
the
know
right
is-
angles.
All I know is,
What?
I would love it if then the next podcast we all show up with all this work done.
I said Joe's gonna go in and get his scar looked at. He comes out with
He
a
comes
new
out.
chin.
No, no. You said you're going to come out like Zac Efron.
The Jim Carrey chin
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the mask.
Oh
I didn't
my
say
gosh.
that. That was I don't think Zach really looks like it. It was a meme. It was a fake.
No. The Prada thing.
Oh my lord.
The
So
fake
funny.
Prada
Well, that's
campaign was-
obviously fake.
That
but
was unbelievable.
I'm just talking about
But it is something that there are a lot of these cheek things going
I
in.
don't
and
understand it.
I don't know what it is either. Anyway, look, we do what we do. Obviously, we're aware of our faces. We've been on camera for 40 years. It was a very scary thing. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it
sure.
really was. And honestly, I wasn't scared. It was just how wide it was apart. I was just thinking to myself, like, how are they going to get this back together, like, without pulling this, like this up? Or I don't, I mean,
Your eyes just are really
yeah,
close
yeah.
together now.
Yeah, I look like, those filters where you're like,
all right, we're gonna use his ears
oh my gosh, I know.
God.
So
to secure the
I
flap.
had an amazing, ER tech who was, they saw me, and of course I had to go to the ER, right?
Yeah.
Because it was night, and you're sitting there for like 2 hours, and I'm
course.
dying because I don't know what's happening,
Yeah.
And then they came in with the iodine or whatever it's called, to clean it, and then I just sat there, and then like 2 hours later they like said, all right, let's see what we got, and they were sending pictures to, believe it or not, the plastic doctor that I ended up seeing. It was his. It was his nurse.
The
which was
plastics guy.
awesome. So they said you got to just glue it. So they glued this injury. This never got any stitches. This has still glue on it, even though it's been 8 days.
Yeah.
And this one they glued the center because they couldn't put a stitch through it. The skin was so delicate and
Yeah.
so wide, they weren't able to pull it.
Yeah,
so
it
they had
makes
to
sense.
flap it, pull it over, and glue. And then I had 4 stitches on each side
Yeah.
to try to keep it. But dude, I mean, the next morning I woke up, I couldn't see out of it because the swelling was so bad, And now the blood's just settled there. It'll dry. It'll go another.
Oh
week
yeah,
or
that
two.
stuff you don't have to worry about.
But I don't know. I don't know what it'll look like. Praying about it. Hopefully, look, it'll be what it'll be. But it is just.
I called Joe. He was very depressed after the night after. He's like, I'm just getting used to my new face.
What? I could still make a joke, And he was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Just getting used to this new face." What? It's like Face Off. I come in. Why do you look like Nicolas Cage?
face.
Oh God.
Take his face.
Yeah. So anyway, it was wild, guys. But look, my wife was a rock star. My Libby was great. Dylan still to this day goes. Everybody that we see now, she goes. Dylan talks and answers 12 questions without being asked any
Yeah, I
questions.
know.
So she means, "Hey,
Hilarious.
how you doing? My dad flew over me like this. He flew over, and his face went. It was like, "Whoa!" And he was like, "Oh no, my face!" And he caught me, he put me back in the box, and he flew over, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "It's this thing." That's
Then they see you.
he tells
and they
everybody
get
the
it.
story. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, that, huh?" So anyway,
And
yeah.
you said, wait, some press thing said something weird about it. What was this?
I
How
don't
did they
know.
even get?
I have no
Really?
idea. People were calling to find out if I had
No.
been beat up or something.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the silliness. All
No
the
way.
silliness. Yeah, but no. I said, yeah, you should have seen the other guy. I took him out. No, but anyway, yeah. So,
You could have done some. You could have made up a great story.
I could have.
There was an intruder. He
Yeah.
busted in.
You should see the other guy. In fact, I got a picture of him. And you showed the picture of Sloth from Goonies.
Right, look at this guy. Huh? I beat his face. It looks melted. That doesn't. He was so hot, I heated him up first. Manos de Pietro.
Or Rocky, you show a picture.
Oh my gosh.
Rocky 4.
That's
Well, I mean, it's kind of what he looked like. It's not the exact picture.
Sylvester.
When I'd call around the local hospitals and look for a guy.
I even
really-
got video. Yeah, you can do it. That's the movie Rocky.
Oh, Lord.
You guys are
I
literally
know,
so
out of
dumb.
Yeah. Speaking of which, not to digress, but I know I've said this, but the newest season of Tulsa King is great.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Second season, it got too goofy, but dude, Stallone is just everything I do now. And I thought, hey,
Well, I got two guys on there on that show that I actually really like. Martin, who I've worked with, and he's a great dude.
oh yeah,
And Garrett, who we met
yeah, Garrett.
I like
recently.
Garrett.
You
Yeah, Garrett.
knew him before, but I met recently. Very nice guy.
Yeah,
so
Garrett's a
I'm
cool
rooting for
dude.
the whole
yeah.
cast.
Yeah, it's great. It's
okay, cool.
really well done. Really
Very
well
cool.
done. And I just started watching another. I mean, not to digress, but another Taylor Sheridan because he's
He
amazing.
just signed a
this guy's
massive
incredible.
deal with
I know.
what is it?
biggest deal. NBC Peacock. He's NBCU, the biggest deal in television history.
Jeez.
It's
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Isn't that a joke?
that's
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it's $1 billion.
I don't think it's real.
it
We're
is.
fabricating, but it's close to it.
I don't want to say it's $1 billion, but it's $1 billion. Yeah. So anyway, he's leaving his deal
Wow.
at Paramount, I guess. So anyway, but dude, and we this show's been on for a while, but we found it because it's so funny. You spend all these hours trying to find something, and we were like, let's just see this. So the Mayor of Kingstown, which is the Jeremy Renner show, season 4 just came out, but I hadn't seen any of it. Oh, bro, it is so good.
Is it good?
Yes, we're like 2/3 of the way through season 1.
East Coast?
Yes, Michigan.
Oh,
Dude, it
Michigan.
is.
Okay, cool.
Wow, about a town that is basically the prison. That's
Hmm.
the town. It's prisons. The town is all occupied by prisons, and basically it's the relationship between the law enforcement, the prison guards, the gangs. But wow, is it well done? I mean, it is. I think it may be Taylor Sheridan's most pound for pound intense show. It never lets up the intensity ever. It's like Landman and Yellowstone, but even more intense. Whereas Tulsa King is a little bit lighter.
Yeah, I got more.
But this season,
Landman's a little bit lighter too.
well, yes, because
it's
Billy
intense.
Bob. It's intense when it gets intense, but it
Yeah.
has moments of
Is that show
brevity.
still on?
Oh,
yeah,
Landman?
dude, the new
It's
season
amazing.
just launched.
Wait,
Wait,
no,
that's
it's
Tyler
launching.
Yes,
Sheridan
November
is-
16th, coming out.
Oh,
That's
Yes.
Tyler Sheridan as well?
Taylor
everything.
Sheridan.
Tyler Sheridan.
Taylor.
Sheridan.
Taylor? Oh,
everything.
sorry, Taylor.
Everything on television is Taylor Sheridan.
He has
98% of everything
he
on.
has massive.
Okay, yeah.
He
It's
has
kinda true,
massive-
dude. He does
It's
everything,
basically like
right?
3 guys. It's the Dick Wolf shows. It's the Greg Berlanti shows and the Taylor
How many
Sheridan
shows does this guy have?
I don't know, but several.
Wasn't that the mob? Wasn't the show with no Pierce Brosnan and then that wasn't
Guy
his-
Ritchie.
That was Guy Ritchie.
That was Guy
Mobland.
Ritchie.
Wow.
Yeah, that
What a
was good.
show.
That was a good show.
Another great show I watched was Task, which I told you takes place in Philadelphia.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I've seen a
Buffalo.
few episodes.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You know who's
Yeah.
good? Is
Robbie Piltry
He's
or whatever.
really
He's
good,
great.
man.
Great.
And his Philadelphia accent,
When they talk
everybody
about
is
Dover,
the
you
John.
know?
Yeah.
Let's
You know,
go,
and
yeah.
the John.
It's great.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
good.
really good.
Yeah,
It's very
I
good
like
show.
it.
And I'll
I
tell you
liked
something,
it.
I liked it.
it progressively
I liked
gets
it.
better
Yeah.
every episode.
Yeah, I agree.
No joke. The first one, you're like, okay, I'll give it a chance. Second one, it's pretty good. Third one, wow. Fourth, and it just progressively, and the crescendo is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It is really well done.
100%.
So I don't know if that comes back in any iteration because it was sort of like just a long movie.
Yeah,
but it
yeah,
was great.
yeah, it was.
Let me ask you. You incorporated your injury into your Halloween costume, didn't you?
I did.
How was trick or treating?
Well, yeah, it was great. Well, the older girls don't really trick or treat, but Dilly wanted to be Baby Shark, so she was yellow Baby Shark.
So she bit you.
So Sam and I were shark victims.
Love it.
So we had our T-shirts with shark bites, and then this
Mm.
obviously played into it. It bit me in the face and the T-shirt,
Got it.
so it worked out perfect.
It did.
Everyone was like, "I love it." I'm like, "No, that's real."
Mm.
Who'd you ever do makeup? Had a full makeup glam squad? I was like, "No, that's real."
Now, do you think the
was
fact
my
that
floor.
have always like kind of stayed in shape and everything and has kept your skin more taut and maybe that's why it's split a little bit more?
They said that no joke. They said that that I'm not a drinker and nor
Yeah.
a smoker,
Yeah.
and that I was hydrated.
Yeah.
And the shape I was in allowed me to bounce up. They said because with the fall and the way I should have been out
Yeah.
on the floor.
I noticed that when I had this thing cut out on my back.
Yeah.
I had a little skin cancer.
Oh yeah.
And the doctor didn't realize, but he made the normal incision he'd make, and he said that it just split open so far that he had never done anybody who was like
Made of elastic.
who was
shape.
in really good shape at that time. I was like
Right,
23 years old.
right,
I mean, I was
right.
working out a lot. I was surfing all the time. That's how it happened. But so it split. Oh, and he was like, "Whoa!" But thank goodness, actually, that happened with me because he was able to get all the margins. Like he wouldn't have taken that big of a section, but he and if he hadn't, he told me this. If he hadn't, there would have been some left. So he did the right margins. It just split open really far. So I was wondering if
That was like my head.
you were, because your
Yep.
skin's so elastic. and
Yes,
staying in
that's
shape.
what happened. It split. I mean, it's shattered. But
And you know what's
and
really
the hardest part is that it just itches so bad, dude.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
right now, no joke, it is a deep itch right here, and it's driving me
I'm
absolutely
sure.
insane.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
healing process.
It
so-
is.
So
But
that's
like
really
literally,
good.
like
Stop it. Don't
I
itch it.
can't
Do you
even
sleep
touch
with a
it.
little neck pillow on?
I can't sleep
yeah.
in my face, but I cough and sleep anyway. So actually,
that's
one of
right.
the things the doctor said was he was like, "So listen, unfortunately, you're gonna have to stay elevated, and you're gonna have to sleep on your back." And just Sam was laughing because she's like, "Oh, he does it anyway." So
Yeah,
when I
that's
when
so
I when I when I met him,
I
he was sleeping like a vampire. So so literally, I was like, I don't sleep. I try not to sleep on my face.
That's
because
crazy,
I always read that it's better to sleep like
Well,
slightly.
I think it is. Yeah.
Slightly on the left side for heart circulation and
Oh,
blood.
wow.
You sleep like this slightly. So it eases up on the circulation
What
because
about
on
my
this
shoulder?
side it's working twice as
I
hard.
feel like
for
my
some
left
reason.
shoulder would hurt if I was.
Interesting.
No, but not on my shoulder. If like you're on the pillow like this, you literally all you have to do is go like this, literally. And that's about how I sleep. So, and I don't really move too much.
You
know?
actually
Wow.
float.
They'd have to tie me down in these type of situations.
Tie me down.
I
The
wake
wild
up
animal.
in different situations.
I'm insane when I sleep. You were always nuts.
Yeah.
Pull up all the sheets.
Yeah.
He burrows and
Yeah.
looks like it's some crime scene. when
Yeah,
Matt
I
was
like
sleeping.
it. I like it.
Is that a body? Nope, he's just resting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Like
How
to
do you
sleep
sleep,
like that.
Andy?
Depends on the night.
Oh God.
Interesting.
Depends on which version.
evening.
It's like a vampire.
Yeah, depends on the evening, Joe. If it's been a rowdy one, I
Oh,
sleep differently than when it's been a calm one.
Yeah, it's true.
If I'm watching murder or comedy, I sleep differently.
I've been watching the most interesting. I watched something called The Old Hag, which is this 1937 movie about a witch.
Andy, what the hell?
I highly
are you
suggest
talking
it.
About?
And
Halloween's over, bro. No one's watching the
no,
old hag.
and I watched.
Hard-
Trip
hard
to-
and
I think it's
Hagen-
called Trip to the Moon, 1927, and I learned.
To the
Kingsman.
Moon, 1962. You know the film they made.
Kingsman with Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah,
When we watched it, we were like, "How cool is it when everyone gets shot and they explode different colors?"
yeah.
He got that from A Trip to the Moon in 1927. They did that in that movie. They battle these aliens, and when they hit the aliens, they burst into different colored dust.
Did they have color back then?
They colorized it.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
midway through
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. That was
Yes.
pretty cool.
Dude,
Yes.
you should. I'm serious. These movies are
Little
awesome.
landmark.
That was, but no one had
Film.
ever seen anything like that.
I know. Can you imagine?
And Snow White was in color too, and they had,
Wow.
Snow White was the highest grossing film of all time when it came out.
Oh, sorry, it was 1902.
What?
A Trip
They
to
had
the
no
Moon.
color.
It's colorized.
Okay, so when they colorized it,
Yeah.
which was years
But
later,
they
but
stop-
long
they-
before
Wait a
Kingsman.
minute. Is this stop motion? What do you mean 1902? 1902.
Trip to the Moon, 1902, October 4th, 1902 is when it came out.
That's
gotta
when
be-
they went to the moon.
It's gotta
you
be-
idiots.
it's gotta
No,
be
I'm kidding.
some
We're
kind of
all
weird
idiots,
stop
right?
motion. I
That's
don't
when
even
they
know
went
if
to the
they
moon,
had-
you dummy.
It's definitely.
It was
Projectors at that
1962.
No, they definitely. It's definitely.
When was the camera? Wait a minute.
Hold
when
on a
was
minute.
the-
Sorry,
when was the
I was
camera
tripping.
invented?
I was tripping when I was watching it. Sorry, guys.
When was the? When was
Oh, the
actual-
witch. Yeah, the old hag, the witch. It's here too. They're all kind of the
Hey,
same.
that's a funny joke I just made. You guys are so caught up in
Yeah,
dates.
sorry, I didn't even hear
I
it.
just said, sorry, guys. I was tripping. It's not Trip to the Moon. It's Man in the Moon, and it's a totally different film. It came out in the 80s. Terrible film.
Actually, Man in the Moon was a good movie. It was Jim
I
Carrey in
was
90s,
seeing the
but
multicolors because I was tripping.
That's funny.
It's a French. It's a French adventure short film directed by. I don't know. Anyone.
Gerard Depardieu. Andy, you're lying. He was not alive
You guys
in 1902 when the
You guys
guy,
have-
I believe, is
yeah.
in prison now. No, he's not.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Is he?
I
Maybe.
suggest watching it.
I think
I thought he was really good in My Father the Hero.
I think Gerard Depardieu might actually be in prison. Though.
Oh no! Yeah, something happened with him. He got in trouble.
right.
He recently got
Oh,
canceled.
right. And that's why it was so weird with that movie because
He also, yeah, he turned to the dark side.
Yeah.
He did something. I don't know what happened to
I
him,
don't
but I
know
think
either, but
it's not good.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I do remember this in some capacity now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of a story that Glenn Powell, Glenn Spau, that Glenn Powell told, where he was like at some sort of Hollywood party and he was really excited to meet this actor who came up to him and they're like, "Hey, let's take a photo." And then he realized this actor was like embroiled in some kind of controversy. And he said he got all awkward and was like, yeah, no, probably no
No.
photos.
No.
Yeah, he told this story on some show I was watching. And he was,
I got all these dates wrong.
Really
the old
funny.
Hag movie that I was talking about, released in 1906, but it's the same director as Trip to the Moon. Sorry.
yeah,
sorry,
okay,
anyway.
let's get off of that.
They're
and
great, but if you
get
wanna
back
watch
on
something else this
to
holiday
our
season-
health.
Oh, he just yeah. I was just see what he did, but he was found guilty of what he was doing. Just want to make sure we're not like I
Sorry,
don't
we're
want to
not gonna
slander
laugh.
anyone. Yeah, no.
I don't mean to
What do
laugh.
you
It's
do?
probably
Anything
serious.
bad?
It's
Just
pretty
I mean,
serious
yeah,
situation.
serious stuff.
Yeah, very
serious stuff.
Very,
yeah.
very serious stuff. So we don't want to mess around
Yep.
with that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like we won't have him on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we laughing?
I don't know. It's
I
terrible.
think because we're all uncomfortable.
It is. I always laugh at when I'm
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Just
Yep.
let everybody know.
Hey guys, want to go to the trip to the moon with me? Oh, Andy, nobody wants to go on your weird trips.
Such good little movies. You should check them out.
1902. I'm sorry, guys. 1892. Andy,
Andy-
they were
It's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
no.
Wow.
Trip to the moon, yeah.
Wow.
Just 14 reviews, and
So a very
My
small
people!
crew.
My people!
Everybody that saw this film loved it. 14 of them. They
Yeah,
loved it.
that's not really
I watch these movies when I'm working out and stuff. It's good.
even weirder.
1902 colorized film when you're working out.
Now the thing is,
Look at these aliens.
Joe, I want to know how you feel about this.
Yeah, I can't work
Because
out
I
for a
read
couple
something.
weeks.
Oh, I know. I'm sure you got to take a break. But I read something about this where
Been eating at me, guys.
when you work out and you watch television or you have music or something like that, it really detracts from the process of working out because actually a lot of muscle building is the visualization of it.
100%.
Like you can actually build muscle. Your muscles start to build even from just your visualizing the workout.
Isn't that funny? I don't listen to anything.
Right? It should be like
I put
focused,
a fan on,
zoned
and
in,
I hear
right?
the fan sound, and I just focus because I try to really that isolation stuff. So I really work on the muscle itself.
Yeah.
Just so I can use lighter weight and I don't have to do it like crazy and.
You know what's crazy? And this, when it comes to the visualizing, I can't speak today.
It's okay.
Probably because you're just chewing gum
When it comes to
the entire
visualizing
podcast.
things, when it comes to visualizing things and making them kind of form into reality, there's a real science behind that people don't quite understand. I know you see these posts a lot where it's like you can visualize being rich. I don't know about all that, but there is a thing where when you act as if you've already done something or if it's already happened, it tends to kind of pop out into reality. And one way that I've learned this in actual like practical usage in my life was I used to suffer. This is very embarrassing. But when I was a kid, I'm sure you guys will remember this. Maybe not you as much, but you definitely will because you
Horrible
were
flatulence.
freaked out. No, you were
Horrible.
freaked out about it.
Horrible flatulence.
I got warts on the bottom of my feet from a locker room
Yeah, I
when I
remember
was a
that.
kid.
I remember
When I
that.
was playing soccer and football.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're called
Plantar warts, and they are the most difficult to get rid of, and they're
Right.
painful as hell.
Yeah, there was a real problem to the point where I wouldn't
Cutting
even
them
take
out
off my
is-
shoes
Yeah, I
at
remember.
the beach or in summertime. I would always wear shoes, and people were or even wear socks. I would never take things off because I was so embarrassed by it. And I went to this dermatologist, and yes, multiple different things, painful operations.
Oh, dude, they were so painful.
Nothing took care of it. Nothing really got them to completely go away. And then I met this amazing dermatologist who handed me a book about how you can cure certain skin
Yes.
ailments through visualization. And I read this book, and by the end of the book, I'm not kidding, I had a system of I would take myself through where I would start in like the back cortex of my brain, and I would take like the white blood cells, the things that heal your body, and I would take them all the way down to my feet, and I would visualize them eating at the warts themselves. And I'm not kidding, guys. That is the only reason I was able to cure myself from warts. And it's a real practice. If you actually go and research it,
It is.
you can actually heal skin and kill skin problems with your brain.
They're
It's
saying
really
the
wild.
brain has a lot of self-healing capabilities. Yeah, the thoughts. Your tongue is very powerful too. Like the words that cross your mouth,
Yep.
extremely powerful.
Yep.
You talk bad about yourself every day.
Oh, yeah. Not
That's
good.
that's the image of yourself that will be perpetuated.
Absolutely.
Literally in actual physical form.
Yep.
But
And
yet
you-
you talk kind about yourself and you talk about yourself. I know. And we're all hard on ourselves different times. That's one of the things my wife rails me about all the time. She's like,
Yeah.
really? Just going to keep saying horrible. Just stop it,
Yeah.
And she's right. But the research is there. Backs it
yeah,
up.
it's
like
there. It's
ancient research.
Oh no, it's absolutely there.
Hundreds of years of that stuff.
You know what else too? If you want to just go and look at the practical small side of it, our dad is another. Remember, he had terrible back pain from Andy jumping on him.
Yep,
And
yep.
he kept and the only thing that actually healed his back because he didn't want to actually get the surgery was a book talking
Yes.
about the psychological
Yes.
aspects
Yes.
and how it affects your back.
I have that book.
there you go.
You made me buy that
so
book.
Me
it's
too.
not like some
No, it's real.
she
Look,
thing.
as we say, we only use what?
It's actually really
7-8% of our brains, 10% of our brains, if
Yeah.
we're lucky.
Yeah.
What is the power that the brain can unlock?
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, we have been equipped with
Absolutely.
amazing equipment that we don't utilize.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
And
We made it easy for ourselves.
Yeah.
Research
Science comes in.
Hold on, right here. Research shows that visualization.
See? Not so easy,
Well,
is it?
It's because I'm.
And what's your excuse? You got gum in there?
No, I don't. Research shows that visualization involves accessing an altered state of consciousness. Biochemistry and brain waves modify, and the participant becomes able to speed up healing and performance.
Yep.
For athletes,
Yeah, athletes do it
Mental-
all the time.
for athletes,
Yep.
mental imagery also promotes a state of. For athletes, mental imagery also promotes a state of flow, enhances confidence, and reduces performance anxiety.
Yes.
You've seen that with like the cheese state in martial arts as well, where someone can actually break the brick with actually not even touching the brick
Just the power.
because the power of the mind and they visualized actually breaking it.
They're saying
So it's real. Like
They're saying
this
well,
isn't some
there have been
conspiracy
reports,
theory.
people being able telekinesis, being able to move things, and
Oh, I got
what
it.
what is
No.
that called? Is it telekinesis? No, what is the power of
that's,
being able?
being
No,
able to
communicate right through
Which-
the brain.
wait, hold on,
which
I got
people
that
do that.
example too.
No,
Yeah,
people do that.
I have that
People
example.
do, but what's the one like in Star Wars where you could like move?
Yeah, I don't know what that's actually called, and
man.
I don't have
The
any
Force.
Telekinesis.
It
Is
is
it
right.
telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
There it
the
is.
move- Yeah.
Okay.
Telepathy is the.
Telepathy.
yeah.
So it is telekinesis.
There it is,
So,
yeah.
so telepathy is
Also
where
known
we
as
think something.
also known as the Force.
Yes.
Yes, but they're saying that because we thought of that, like that's been created, right, in art and in life, because it's actually a capability of ours, right? And all these things that we create or that we
course.
think are mythical or we create them.
Sci-fi movies always predict the future.
But they do because we actually have those capabilities, whether
Well,
we can tap into them or not.
here's the
So
thing.
that's the
Here's the
argument.
thing. Everything is energy, right? Everything has a vibration.
It's not working.
Matter is only energy. When you actually get into the real small particles, you realize that
Yeah.
nothing is actually attached. It's really only energy that keeps everything
Anything
together.
That's right.
So when you think about being able to interact, like people don't even realize it, but we interact with each other's energy all the time. That's why you
100%.
get that feeling.
You know when somebody
about
comes in
people?
and you get a bad
Yes.
energy? Dogs pick up on that shit
Dogs
instantly.
are- Well, dogs are
I get
incredible
that
at
whenever you
that.
guys come in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you seen those videos going viral right now, where there's several of them because they get into the algorithm and people go nuts and then they get excited. Is the dog will be sitting there at a table out in a cafe on a street, and all of a sudden he'll get up and he'll just start pulling on the owners like, "Hey, come on, calm down. What is it? What is it?" And they'll move them, and then that car comes crashing into the table like.
Well, not-
The dog knew before they felt that energy.
But there's a real
I don't know about that.
There's
That
a
sounds-
real.
It's true. Those
there's
are real. I've
there's
seen
a
them.
real
about that.
specific. No, but they've done a real specific study that you can just go and research and see where they'll take the
Maybe.
owner and how the dog knows the owner's coming home. They'll put him in a different car.
That's- yes,
They'll
yes,
put him from a
yes,
different location. That dog still knows
Yes.
2 to 5 minutes before that person gets home that person is coming home. So that just goes to show you the dogs are still tapped into it. It's just we've kind of lost that
We've lost
ability.
it. We've lost it.
And that's the crazy thing is that we don't realize, but we've cut ourselves off, from these things. Like even when it comes to body odors and being able to determine somebody's,
Pheromone?
somebody's pheromones when it comes to if it will work with your
Genetic-
body's immune
Compatible.
system. Because we use
Genetic
deodorants.
compatibility.
Now look at that. You can look at this in practicality in reality, where when you put a bunch of women,
Yep.
human women,
Yes.
in one room together, or
Yes.
if they're on a trip together for long enough, their bodies will synchronize when it comes to their time of the
Cycles.
month and
Yep.
their cycles.
Yes.
And that's because it goes back to the predating when humans were not in a modern world. And if you notice, like the way that wildebeest do it or cattle do it, they all drop at the same time. And the reason why they do that is they flood the market so that predators
Survival.
can't take them all.
It's a numbers
That's
game.
why all baby tortoises or turtles hatch out at once and flood the
Right.
beach.
Oh, I love
Even
those
though
little
predators
scenes.
are
Right,
constantly
right.
going at them, enough of them break through.
Yeah.
And that's just the adaptation of survival.
Right.
That's just what it is.
Right. I've
So-
watched those videos. They're amazing. And the little guys making it to the beach, and then things take
they
them
have
out.
the
But then there's
birds, and then they have
all
sharks,
those,
and then
all
they
those ones that make it. There's like maybe 7 that make it.
But that's why
It
is
is.
to flood the
That's why
market.
seahorses have like 8 million babies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
if
Dude,
that's just one.
And men and female seahorses somehow give birth to
No.
babies?
So the female, instead of it going reverse,
Right.
the males don't put the semen inside the female. The female put the eggs inside the male's stomach pouch.
wow.
Right.
The males fertilize,
Interesting.
carry the
And then-
fertilized eggs,
But in a
Beautiful.
pouch, not
In a pouch.
inside
Got it.
his
Inside
body.
him.
Yeah, and then
Cattle-
spew
like
them
a
out.
oven.
Interesting.
right, carry them in a pouch,
Cool.
and then release them when
Like a
they,
kangaroo.
Almost like a
when-
kangaroo.
almost like a kangaroo. Yes,
And that's
when
probably an
they're-
adaptation too, because they probably realized that for some reason that it was safer to do it that way.
Well, there's crazy examples of that in nature. I mean, I always, when people go like, oh, is this real? Just turn to nature and look at it. Like there's a kind of a fish, and I think it's a triggerfish, I'm not 100% sure, that are all female until one female reaches a certain size, and then she goes into a rock cave, and in 2 weeks metamorphosizes into a male and comes out
Come on.
as a male. 100% true. We're all female until the female metamorphosizes. One large female metamorphosizes into a male.
Goes in the kid. I am here for you. Oh my god!
I'm not kidding. You see that all these kind of
What do you
crazy
think of
things.
this, huh? Some shit went down in that cave. Oh my god!
Yeah, you
Betty is now Billy, and let
No,
me
it's
tell you,
true.
he is a
This is all-
burly fish.
It's all stuff that you see
He's a
in nature
beast.
all the time. And like
Yeah.
there is no one set. There is no one rule that fits everybody. It
No,
doesn't
no,
work
yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
So it's really, really interesting when you turn to nature. There's also another thing that, speaking of, you're working out and health and everything, about how, and I was actually researching this a little deeper because I find this fascinating because I always wondered, this goes down weird lines too, because there's science and then there's also theology and there's religion. And my favorite parts about the two is when there's these intersections.
These
When
convergences.
convergences between science and religion, and there's a lot of them.
There are.
And when you actually dig into it, you realize, wow, I think they're both searching for very similar answers, But one of the crossovers that I was really fascinated with was growing up, I was always taught the theory of evolution. Now, Darwin, I don't know if you know.
Yeah, of course, survival of the fittest.
Well, no, but the theory of evolution, I don't know if you know this, but Darwin created that, and with his discovery of the Galapagos Highlands and the tortoises and the finches, and seeing how just small separations of geography led to the finches having different shaped beaks because they were eating different flowers, having to find different insects in different crevices. The tortoises, some necks were long, some had bell-shaped cavernous on their shells, but there's another name for it, and all these little different things that led to them being actually individual species out of one that finally had just arrived on that island chain. But Darwin, in his final days, completely threw out his theory of evolution. You know that, right? Like
Yeah.
he said he was actually wrong
I actually
to
remember
write
reading
it.
that. Yes.
He does not actually believe in it, doesn't want it to be propagated on the planet, but it's been buried by the science community that he
course.
came out and said that.
Well, because they've made a lot of money off that.
Well,
theory.
and it's still in books today now. So I've always been fascinated because my brain is split, right, between science and religion, and I'm trying to. I constantly battle
your
my
battle,
brain,
your journey every day is kind of
battling between
Yeah.
the two until I find these intersections. And one incredible intersection is adaptation.
yeah.
And that's where I truly believe in things that I know to be true is the adaptation, the subtle adaptation between species. Like when they put
yeah.
a road in the middle of the desert that prevents one tortoise from getting to the other tortoises, and over time, or lizards, you see
They will
them-
develop differently.
They develop a little differently. And these are just adaptations because the genes have been stopped
Yeah, of course.
from
Of
intermixing.
course.
And now when it comes down to humans, this is where I start to get really interested because how humans being a primate, well, how do you rationalize that between science and religion and the adaptation of it all? And then I came across epigenetics. And, you hear this thing now because of COVID, the RNA,
Yes.
DNA sequencing and all this kind of
Yes.
stuff. Well, what's really wild about these two is that the things that you go through in your life, whether you're in shape, and this is what brought me to this, is if you keep your body in shape, or the things that you've come across, the toxins, the things that are in the air, living in LA versus in the mountains somewhere else, do you know that they're recorded? It doesn't necessarily alter your DNA, but it alters your RNA, and it's called epigenetics. And it's these small particles that actually do get communicated and expressed in your genome, and you pass those along to your offspring, giving them a better chance at survival in the environment in which they are in proving subtle adaptation along each generational line.
It's amazing.
And that's how, when you have now an immense amount of time, you can go from one thing to another. It's not necessarily evolution.
No.
Because the one thing that always troubled me about evolution is that, and one thing you see, right, is if your genes are like a paintbrush set, right? You can only detract from one of the other tools to gain something in one of the others. So it's like if you make that one brush that's like this a little bit smaller, then you can make another brush a little bit different shape. But what you can't do is add a brand new brush.
Right.
That's not possible. That doesn't prove itself at all anywhere in genomes and in science, right? But so evolution to me is like, well, to say that we came from in a small puddle in the ocean as a mud jumper, as a fish, and then became humans eventually, to me, I don't see the science there, because you got evidence of a lot of single-celled organisms, but you don't have any evidence of 2-celled, 3-celled, 4-celled. Where is this? How does the single cell go to multi-billion celled organism? There's no evidence of that in science at all. So how does that happen? Well, it's the adaptation that actually occurs when one generation is able to not change their genome, not add any other new tools to it, but are actually able to communicate that and express that with epigenetics and with RNA changes by the environment in which you are in. And that just absolutely fascinated me. And that like opened up my brain going, wow, maybe that is really where the science lies. And that also can go right along with the creation and having a creator and being religious as well. And that's what I love, is being able to have.
He created us, and then there's been
asking both questions,
there's been evolving. Evolving. Go ahead, Andy. Yeah.
I was going to say, don't bite my head off for saying this, because I actually do agree with what you're saying, but I don't think Darwin ever did denounce evolution.
He sure did.
I'm not sure.
Days, he did.
I don't think.
Matt was there, bro.
I wasn't there. I just researched the guy.
No, that's a joke. That's a joke. I know you
researched the guy my entire life.
I don't know, but
and at the end of his days, he denounced the theory of evolution.
Are we sure about that? We should check fact text. I'm not sure that's true. But also, how do we explain chromosome 46 with the diffusion of the chromosomes and the telomeres at the caps and all that stuff?
What's your point, though?
I'm asking, like, how do we
what do you have to explain? Like, explain it and then ask.
Well, at some point, chromosome, like, our 46 chromosome was fused and capped. By whom and what and when and where and how? Like, it's an ethereal question. Don't get me wrong. There is no answer, but I'm just asking because I'm curious to how how that would, like, if does that exist in nature, or is that, I mean, supposedly it does, right? Because there's other species that have them. I think horses, but how, like, why, where did that, how, who fused together the chromosome? Like, there's chimpanzees and apes, and there's.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You're going back now into the way the genome itself fused together. I mean, look at it. It's a beautiful structural, spiraling structure of, chemicals and amino acids and all these things which is even going to a weirder thing that they just found, by the way, in a meteorite. You know this?
What?
They found the building blocks of the human genome in a meteor.
Oh, really?
Which, again, like, really defies everything.
Talk about the Sumerians. They capped us.
But, so
because we lived too long.
I don't know about that, but I do know this.
Humans lived 120 years in the Bible, so.
No, they lived a lot longer.
Well,
870.
but you know why we can't, right? Because at some point.
You saw the knights in Indiana Jones.
This is getting
Crusade.
crazy. Guys,
those dudes were like 500 years old.
We should.
Hold on. Yeah.
I was going to end it because we're at 50 minutes, but you want to say more? We could say more. This is just a giant conversation. We should talk more. We should do a whole episode on it.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Andy.
What?
You guys cock, yeah. I got a little bit of a headache because of my wound.
Why is Matt upset?
Because he's brooding. That's what he does.
Upset.
He's a brooder.
Okay.
He's a brooder. The middle child, he gets upset when he feels like you've prematurely ended something.
Yeah, same thing that I'm sure his girlfriend gets when he premature ejaculates. Just saying.
Oh my God. Oh,
He's probably used to the energy at this point.
if that was only.
That's the look he gets.
Yeah.
Sorry. Had to go for it. I don't know. You
I mean,
really just
yeah.
jumped in.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Can we end it though on that note?
Keep going.
Oh, okay.
Finish your thought, and then we'll come up with a good ending.
Well, I don't know. Chromosome 46. I mean, I don't understand. I'm trying to think where you were going with that. It's an interesting concept, and yet the capping of it. But what do you mean exactly? Like, there's so many different.
Well,
There's
it
so many things in the
it
DNA
presents-
that
it
we
presents
don't
an-
understand. Like,
it presents an argument, potentially for something like evolution or beyond it.
yeah, I gotta explain that. I'm completely confused. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how to respond because I don't know what you mean. Like, you're saying that because a chromosome was capped and there's no other chromosome
fused
that were
and
fused,
capped.
that is a evidence of.
Something.
But what
Happening
what
in
is, What is
nature.
your point?
I'm saying that something happened at some point in nature that allowed, I think, us to.
Like we're capped at 46. Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about? Like we're capped at 46, 2 strands of 23, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like,
we're
there's, like when you look at our DNA strand,
so for some reason.
there's
So
a-
what are you posing? That for some reason
at some point
we just stopped evolving.
or somebody capped us. I don't know.
Right,
or
right, right.
something, or I don't know. I'm at, and it also
Wow, that
it,
could be a cool movie.
it also
Chromosome 46.
it also exists in
Call it.
it does like the fusion of chromosomes with the telomere caps and the centromere, I think is the center, exists in other things beyond humans, but
Yeah.
but very rare.
Interesting.
Like I think only in horses and like one other species,
Mm-hmm.
which is such a weird thing when you anyway.
That is weird.
But
Um,
it's
but I
And-
mean,
and aren't
listen,
some of those
but here's
things
it-
when unfortunately when babies are born with certain ailments, that's because they have an extra chromosome
Exactly.
or
Yeah,
something,
exactly.
right?
and
that
sometimes
creates-
people
that's
have
right.
there's people now that they're just that have certain abilities that are unlocked because of
yeah,
of
I love this
adaptations.
stuff. It's like Unbreakable. And it's so real, guys. Do you know? Oh,
It
there's
is.
another thing that's going around that
It
like blew
is.
my mind. Do you know that they finally unlocked why some people get sick a lot more than why other people? And it's the strangest thing.
They don't wash their
Because
hands.
they talk to themselves.
Oh, what?
It's because they talk to themselves.
Uh-oh.
People who have inner dialogue and are constantly talking themselves
They don't
through
get sick?
situations, they don't get sick as much.
I talk to myself all the time.
I'm telling you. Do you get sick as much as other people?
I don't get sick at all.
See, Joe?
Wow.
I'm telling you,
You
there's
know what? As a matter of
weird,
fact,
there's weird
As a matter of
stuff
fact,
going on in our brain that we
talk
don't
through
understand.
a lot of things. I talk through a lot of things, right? Like I pray throughout the day, but I talk through a lot of things
Every
too.
morning you pick out your outfit. You're like, "Oh, Joey,
What do you-
how do you look today?"
And darn it, he looks good every day.
does.
No,
He
I have-
does.
No, I make.
Gosh darn
I make little post-its for myself. This shirt
Yeah.
No, but
with
that's-
a choice of jeans.
You're just walking up about. You just mentioned about praying. Throw out religion. I know because some people are like, oh, this. Throw out religion. The actual act of speaking.
Interesting.
Like that.
Well, that's the power of the
is the
tongue.
science
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's where that is an intersection between science and religion because praying, they talk about meditation, finding that spot, and that inner monologue,
First of all-
quieting the inner monologue so you can focus in on certain things. It's all the same thing.
Even like breathing, the breathing techniques,
Yeah.
and all those things.
That's actually true.
They definitely work.
If you visualize
when I
color,
feel myself getting
colorization
anxious,
of
when I
breathing,
feel myself getting anxious, if I do like the box breaths, or if I do
yeah.
2 inhales and 1 slow exhale, you know how you take a breath,
Of course.
and then you breathe before you breathe out. So you go like
But-
that instantly lowers your BP.
Of course.
Instantly.
there's
That
something,
breath itself. Go ahead. What?
there's also something about visualizing color when you breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And oxygenating your blood and the color blue and all this stuff. And I guess it really
Yeah,
would.
it really does work. I use this a lot. Which if
I
you,
see magenta
If
when
you
I breathe.
inhale,
no.
when you inhale, if you visualize you're inhaling like a dark navy color. No, opposite. If you
Oh,
it is
no, what have
really
you
opposite.
done?
It's really opposite. No, don't
Joe,
do
I'm
that.
sorry.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Fact
to me?
Don't do that.
Fact
Don't
check
do that.
everything we're saying here, just in case. But
Just honestly visualize this way. If you breathe in light blue, really pure, clean air, and then as you exhale, you're exhaling the dark navy blue that's coming out, and it actually has been shown to cleanse things out of your body and to help you heal. It's a real interesting thing. And research it. Always do your own research, by the way. I always say that to everybody. But I have done a
No,
lot
you're
of research
good.
on
Just
this
trust
stuff.
what we're saying. You're golden.
If you count sheep, you'll fall asleep.
We're basically a textbook.
Not at all. But there's just so many interesting questions out there to be posed.
Can
and
I be honest
I
with
think
you?
asking
There
the
are-
questions is the most important part.
Look, there's a lot of questions, a lot of things that the way things used to be done, the way things are done now. I mean, anyway, I talk to my girls all the time because they're like, Dad, you ate, because I always preach them, please don't eat that. It's full of garbage.
Oh.
Dad, you used to eat that. I said, yes,
a whole
it's
nother
true.
can of worms you're
but
opening up
it
right
is,
now.
we'll get into that later. But
Nutraceuticals. I bet
But
you haven't
it
heard that
is-
phrase before.
it is
You know what's
wild.
wild? In all the doctors' textbooks, there's all this literature about all the drugs and all the chemicals and all the stuff we create.
dude,
And then at the end of every chapter, there's also a little part about nutraceuticals. And you know what? They were told to totally disregard that from about the 70s on, so that doctors don't pay any attention to the nutraceutical part. I hope they start getting back to that because actually I think the real genius lies in that little part that they're trying to
I
throw out.
agree.
It's just there's no money to be made in that little part. So
well, like we
you
said,
wonder
the
why it
fixes
got
for
thrown
things
out.
are, I mean, there's a lot of natural fixes. The environment gives you a lot of amazing things. Mother Nature. Well, listen, we could go on.
Oh,
I got a
would
question
love
for
to
you.
go
Andy
on.
wants to. Look,
Yeah,
he's pinching me
I
under the
gotta
table.
get out of here.
Please.
What do you
Look,
guys?
Andy wants to get to his weekend.
I just want to
He
ask.
just sent me a note. People are dying to get to their weekend. Please keep quiet. Love Andy. I love how he says love Andy, though. Like,
So
why do you
weird.
have to sign that? Like, I know who it is. You just passed me under the table.
I wanted to ask a question.
Oh, I thought you wanted to get out of here.
No, I want to ask a question.
This is your last question.
What are you watching this holiday season?
Oh, we'll end with this. I'm watching, guys, a brand new box set. 2 movies.
I'm
on
proud
one.
of this. This is cool. This is a family endeavor. Everybody out there, check it out.
Yeah, can I have one?
No,
Where's it available?
we only got 3
Tell
copies.
them where it's available.
I think it's available at Walmart.
Walmart.
We'll put a
Yeah.
link.
Yeah, we'll put a link. We'll put a link.
One of these is for Mom.
Is this
So,
a double set?
double
double
set?
set.
Double feature.
You have our first
It
film
says double feature.
on Mistletoe Mix-Up, and you have the sequel, Merry Christmas.
Wow.
And they're on one DVD.
Wow. Do people even use DVDs anymore?
Yes, of course they do.
I don't know. I haven't seen a DVD player in ages.
Of course we do.
Really?
course.
I
we
mean,
do.
if you don't, you can go on Amazon and purchase yourself a nice DVD player.
Yeah.
They're
cheap.
No, we have digital versions as well.
Call
Come on.
Andy. He'll
Yeah.
send out you the
And,
latest
I
in
don't know,
DVD.
but like and subscribe to our YouTube channel because
oh yeah, that's the big
we
one.
you guys are the only way we keep this podcast going, and it goes for you. So we
Yes,
appreciate it
yes,
so
it
much.
does. Yes.
And our online merch store, we got a
Yeah,
new,
we got a new shirt,
yeah.
baseball
Oh,
shirt.
I love baseball
Raggedy
shirts.
sleeves. Look at
Wow.
this. You don't have to do the flexing in it. You don't have to do the flex. He's like a new
gosh.
baseball shirt. Look at
I
this.
don't know. I'm very self-conscious.
With a couple of
my
baseballs
God.
and these
I'm very
biceps. Sandy.
baseball. These are softballs.
They're grapefruits.
Yeah, look at these. Almost like rugby balls.
I'm
Yeah,
a little
Andy.
sore. My muscles are all like.
Why?
I don't know.
Hey, talk positively about yourself. The positive
My
talk.
muscles are
is what-
healing and growing.
That's right.
That's right. There
I'm
you go.
invincible. I'm so blessed. My body is so healthy. That's how you have
Actually,
to
these
speak.
shirts
So
are cool.
true.
I'm looking at the monitor over here.
Yeah, they
pretty
are
sweet.
really cool.
I like
They're
that.
really cool.
Could you remove all the ridiculous
gems.
stuff that's on over it? There we go. Much
I'm
better.
sorry, I just got this bounty off a couple of ships.
I was diving off of.
I do Darwin personally.
This treasure.
Master and Commander. That was my
the
ship.
far side of the world.
I do like the balloon.
Oh gosh! All right, everybody, listen. Have a great
Thanks for
weekend.
joining our crazy
Yes, our crazy
combos
Yes,
between the bros.
yes, the convos, the bro convos. We love you guys.
Like
God
and
bless.
subscribe on
Yes,
our YouTube. We
and
appreciate you.
We've said that.
and
Like
we
and
will-
subscribe on our YouTube.
And we will see you
Next week.
right here on the Brotherly Love Pod. God bless everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the Brotherly Love Pod.
Please like and subscribe on our YouTube.
And check out our online merch store. You can find the link in our show description.
And we will see you
Next week.